Hey everyone, welcome back to Woodworking Advisor. Today I'm showing you 3 super easy and effective ways to cut perfect circles in wood no matter what tools you have. Whether you're building a custom tabletop, a speaker box, or just want that clean round shape for your next DIY project, these methods will save you a ton of trial and error. Let's get into it. First off, let's talk about method 1, using a router with a circle cutting jig. This is hands down the most accurate method and you'll get buttery smooth edges every time. I'm using a plunge router with a simple homemade jig, just a flat board with a pivot hole, and a place to mount the router base. I mark the center of my circle, drive in a small nail, set the radius on my jig, and make several light passes until the circle is fully cut. This is perfect for larger circles, tabletops, or anything that needs clean, repeatable curves. Next up, method 2, the jigsaw and compass trick. Now, not everyone has a router, so this one's more accessible. I start by drawing the circle with a compass or string and pencil method. Then I drill a starter hole just inside the line, insert the jigsaw blade, and carefully follow the curve. It helps to use a fine-tooth blade and go slow, keeping your cut smooth. I usually sand the edge after with a round sanding block or drum sander to refine the shape. This method is quick and great for smaller projects or rougher cuts that'll be finished later. And finally, method 3, using a hole saw or Forstner bit for small, perfect circles. If you're cutting holes for dowels, pipe fittings, or hardware, this is your best friend. I pick the right size bit, clamp down the wood, and use steady pressure with a drill or drill press. For bigger holes, hole saws can struggle with tear out, so I always tape the back of the workpiece and use a backing board to prevent blowout. Now here's a tip most beginners miscut before you shape. What I mean is, if your project involves cutting a circle inside a larger piece like a circular window in a panel, make that cut while the panel is still a square or rectangle. It's way easier to clamp and control. Only cut your outer shapes after your circle is done. Also, don't forget sanding. I know it's tempting to call it done, but if your circle is going to be visible or part of a tight fit, a little sanding makes a big difference. I use a sanding drum on a drill press or a spindle sander to clean up the edges. If you don't have those, a simple sanding block and some patience works too. If you're wondering which method is best, it depends on the tools you have and the level of precision you need. Routers are the cleanest, jigsaws are the most accessible, and hole saws are best for quick, smaller circles, but all 3 are worth learning and keeping in your DIY toolkit. Let me know in the comments. What kind of project are you cutting circles for? A clock, a tabletop, or maybe a fun decorative piece? I'd love to hear what you're working on. If you found this helpful, please give the video a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. And if you're into woodworking tutorials, tool tips, and build plans, hit that subscribe button and the bell so you don't miss what's next. Thanks for watching. And as always, happy building.